Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, June the 9th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Devil. Now, most people, they don't like this card either, so we have a whole string of them here that people are like, oh my goodness, Cecilia. But this guy's actually comical looking, to tell you the truth. If anything, the way I feel about this card today and its meaning, we could just look at this devil and laugh. Like, laugh in his face. Because there is something going on within each and every one of you. Okay? Maybe others haven't seen it yet, but you know it, you feel it, and there's a difference in you now. A change that has come over you, and you're breaking free from the past. This whole week, the cards, we started with the Ace of Swords for Sunday, right? Seizing your power, taking back your power. This is the same thing, breaking free, reclaiming your, we're just going on and on, pretty much with the same theme here, different cards, but, that's a whole whatever, I think a mental attitude that's taking place. You might not see it as much in your physical world at the moment. Some of you, I think, are making some small changes, okay? There might be some of you making some big changes. This is a card which deals with addictions, okay? But they don't have to be, you don't have to be addicted to heroin or alcohol or anything else to have an addiction. It could be ice cream. It could be anything. But, that thing that you're like, it's like finally having that, whatever it takes to do that, to say, I can break free from that habit. Because this is a card about habits. Okay, so if you have habits that you've been trying for the longest time to do something about them, now's a good time. The energy is good for that, to help you make the progress that you need. And you've heard me mention phases a lot lately. Okay, trying to explain to people that you don't just arrive at the solstice and boom, there's that life you've been hoping for. Life takes place in cycles. And, the astrologers who really get into it deep and, try to explain it to you, they go back, like right now, there's a lot of talk about 2008 and where this time coming up is taking you back to that point. And like what was happening there? June 2008. So, it's a cycle. Life is in cycles. But the question for each and every one of you is when you reach that point by the solstice, all right? And see, this whole week is showing you, each card is showing you breaking out of certain habits. I think that's how you get to the point where you're standing there at the beginning, because that cycle that's been going on since 2008, something in your life that you're determined to change, whether it's personal, for health reasons, whether it's financial, whether it's in relationships, there's something that's going on that you're finally saying, I've had enough of this. I'm not leading my life this way anymore. And this is breakout time. So what is it you're going to do? It's different for every single person. And I'll be honest with you, I get messages every day and people saying, this is for me. You're talking to me. And I don't know how it comes out that everyone feels this way. But the truth be told, if we stopped and we listened to what everyone else has to say, we'll find that everyone else really truly is in the same boat, but with a different story. So what tends to happen is that very often we just become fixated on our own problems, our own issues, our own goals, and forget to see that others around us also have similar experiences. And one of the things to remember with this, and now I'm really getting way off track, but it's important to me, is that, when you're leading your life, if you stop thinking about your life in a singular focus, like with blinders on, and go ahead, get a bunch of little, people and stick them on the table and see where, just put them all over the place, and then try to give them each a path and see what happens. That path is never straight, right? So eventually they cross paths and things happen. So it is important to recognize what takes place in other people's lives. And I think now, as people are breaking out of all of these patterns and habits and modes that they've had for these so many years, so many changes are taking place. So many new paths are going to be crossed in the coming months. That is why when you reach the solstice and you hit that next phase and that new beginning, that you're really not going to have a clue what lies ahead of you. And I agree. I think it would be interesting to see what would be happening then. Just know that this energy, this devil, what gets you? Uh, like, what gets your goat? There's a devil card out there. It's one of the Snowland Tarot with a goat on it. Okay. Often, we blame others for our issues. Okay. Who are you making the scapegoat? Yeah. See, there's a lot of things to think about here, but this is definitely about changing your ways. So, like I said, this isn't as much about your outer world as it is about those internal choices that you're making right now about how you're going to lead your life. And there's tremendous progress being made. So all this is going to affect later where you go, who you see, who you meet. But it isn't just you. It's everyone around you. So keep that in mind. Ooh, I think I've talked too long. All right. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.